Hello, I'm going to do another video on this UPair 1 drone, as apparently people can't understand my Scottish accent, so I'll try and use as many English words as possible for use. First question was, do you have to calibrate the one with a 5.8 gig screen? No, you can't technically do it unless you do a USB mod on it, which is basically the board inside here has a micro USB socket. So what people are doing is they're running a cable, male to female, and they're running it through the drone and they're bringing it out here so that you can then plug it into your computer and you can use a program to then calibrate the drone in your area. But bearing in mind, I bought this drone really cheap off eBay for £82. It was brand new. The guy, I'd never used it, I'd never flown once, and I managed to get it for an absolute bargain, so I'm not complaining. There is a few bad points about the drone. Obviously, it's a cheap drone. After my first few flights, I had it up quite a height, about 550, 600 metres roughly, and it was a really windy day and I was up the hills in Scotland, so I had a stress crack appeared here and on this one here as well. I've since repaired that with some epoxy resin and some fabric tape, so that's stronger than it ever was. So no, you don't have to calibrate this drone with a 5.8 gig screen. Basically all you do is you'll turn your controller on. Screen will light up there. Turn it on exactly the same as that, DJI. Press once, press and hold. Okay. And then once you've got all your telemetry and that up, and you've got all your required satellites, at least 7 before takeoff, you basically just take off. When you've got the drone in the air, hovering about a metre roughly, or however high you want above the ground, basically rotate it on its axis, fully round one way, fully round the other way, and the drone very quickly finds its feet and flies really stable and nice. You've got a lot of good telemetry on the screen here. You've got your kilometres an hour, how many satellites you've got, what direction you're heading. There's a little arrow here that always points to home, so you know in relation to where the drone is to where your home is. This one up here is your controller voltage, your drone battery voltage. This is down at 11.48, and because it's in store mode, I've got it at 50%. You should always store these batteries, at 50%. The blades, these are off a DJI Phantom 3, because the blades that I got with this look the exact same as my Phantom 2 blades, so it got me thinking, would they fit? So I checked around, and yes, they will. So I got some, and since then the drone seems to fly a lot better. I was getting a bit of fluttering on the video footage, but now with the Phantom blades, flies lovely and smooth, no juddering at all, much better balanced, better made blades. Is it worth the money? Well, 82 quid, no question it's worth the money. Camera's really no bad at all. It's a 2.7 gig camera. The only problem with it is it does have a bit of fisheye, so that means basically, for people who don't know, far away shots, like into the horizon, you'll notice a curvature. It looks like the curvature of the earth, you're up so high, but it's not. It's caused by fisheye on the camera, unfortunately. But it's a cheap drone, so what do you expect? What else to say about it? Is it worth buying? Is it worth the money? Well, for 82 quid it is, as I said, yes. I was willing to go up to £150 on the bid for this, but I managed to get it for 82, so all good. They're new, they're about £279, something like that, off Amazon. Are they worth that money? Well, yeah, it's a cheap drone, it does really well, it's got great altitude, great range. It's really easy to modify. I'm going to do a really easy modify on this controller here, where I'm going to replace this Wi-Fi one at this side here with a Wi-Fi spade and I'll put a lollipop aerial on the drone itself for the Wi-Fi, and I'll just put on the 2.4 gig antenna here for the transmission to the drone. I'll just put a longer one on it, and that'll give me more range to the drone as well. Really easy and really cheap mod that is. This one that I mentioned with the USB cable, this feels like a bit of a pain in the backside. So I'm just basically going to fly this drone until it gives me reason not to, and if it starts to act up, then I'll maybe look at doing the USB mod so that I can get into its programming and calibrate it or whatever. DJI owners hated this drone. One picture that I put up on Facebook, one of them asked me what height I was at, and I says about 550 to 600 metres, and he was laughing and didn't think it was capable, and I had to actually send them other YouTube videos, and what it says in the instructions, it's got an 800 metre transmission range up the way and 1 kilometre out the way. I've only had it, as I say, about just under 600 metres and about half a kilometre away, and everything was fine. Got it back, no problem. So, is it worth buying? Yes. Do you have to calibrate it? No. Thanks for watching.